Hello, and welcome to this video on controlling MUSE relay ports using MUSE Automator. For this example, we are going to start with our controller and control panel nodes already configured. Our touch panel file is loaded to the device and contains 4 buttons named Push and Release, Toggle, Pulse, and Relay State. For our first button, we want to create a flow that turns a relay on when the button is pressed and off when the button is released. Drag in a UI control node to the canvas and double-click it to open the node settings. We will configure this node with the name of Push and Release and select Control Panel from the Panel drop-down menu. Select Button from the Type drop-down menu and then choose the button named Push and Release from the list of buttons. Set the feedback type to Momentary, the trigger to Any, and press Done. Next, drag in a command node and open the node settings. Give this a name of Relay 1 and choose iDevice as the device. In the command box, expand out the list for Relay and expand out the list for Port 1. Select the State command and configure the input as Message Payload. Press Done and wire the 2 nodes together. We can now deploy our project and test the button. If you look at the relay LEDs on the front of the MUSE controller, you can see the Relay 1 LED turning on and off when you press and release the button. However, we do not have any true feedback for this on our panel yet. Let's set that up now. Drag in an event node onto the canvas and open the node settings. Give the node a friendly name and choose iDevice from the device list. Select the state event from Relay 1 as the port we are watching. Select Any as the trigger type and press Done. Now we will bring in a UI feedback node and configure that node with our touch panel device. Select Channel from the Type field and choose the button named Relay State from the list of available buttons. Under Input, select Message Payload and press Done. Now, wire the event node to the UI feedback node and press Deploy. When you press the Push and Release button, you will see that the Relay State button on the touch panel turns on and off based on the state of Relay 1. We can now use this button to see real-time feedback of Relay 1 for the rest of the examples in this video. Next, we will go over how to use one button to toggle a relay on or off when you push it. For this, we'll bring in a new UI control node and configure it to use the toggle button, with the feedback type of None and the trigger type of Push. We will then bring in a status node that will be used to check the current state of Relay 1 and wire this to our UI control node. Give the node a friendly name of Relay 1 State and select iDevice as the device to monitor. Browse to Relay 1 State as the status we are going to request. When the status node is triggered, its output will return true if the port is on and false if the relay is off. We will now use the switch node as a conditional statement so that we can perform different actions depending on if the status query of Relay 1 responded with true or false. Bring in a switch node to the canvas, wire it to the status node, and open the node settings. We will leave the property as message.payload, and we are going to set up 2 rules. One rule for true, one for false. To set up the first rule, click the drop-down box that contains the 2 equal signs and click on the Is True option. To add the second rule, press the Add button at the bottom of the Rules window. Choose the Is False option from the list of rules. In the drop-down below the Rules section, select Stopping after first match and then press Done. Notice that the switch node now has 2 outputs, one for true, one for false. The next step in our toggle is to use 2 command nodes, one wired to each output of the switch node. The first will be wired to the Is True output of the switch node. Configure the node to control the iDevice to manually configure Relay 1 to false. The second command node will be wired to the Is False output of the switch node and manually configured to set the state of Relay 1 to true. We can now deploy our project and test our flows. You will now see that by pressing our toggle button, the Relay State feedback button turns on and if we press the toggle button a second time, it turns off. One final example we will go over is how to pulse a relay on and off with a single button press. Just as we did before, bring in a UI control node and configure that for the button we want to use for our pulse. Then bring in a command node and configure it to manually set the relay 1 state to true. Now, bring in a delay node and configure that node with the amount of time the relay needs to stay on. For this example, we will use 1 second. Next, use another command node and configure it to manually set the relay 1 state to false. Wire all the nodes together and then deploy the project. Now, when we test our pulse button, you will see that our relay state button turns on for 1 second and then turns off. That's it for this video. For more news and product information, visit us at our website at amx.com. For troubleshooting tips, FAQs, and code examples, visit our Anytime Help Center at help.harmonpro.com.